Hello everyone! I'm dawnsdreamies, but you can just call me Dawn. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make one of these icons! Yay! They're super easy to make and it's a really fun process, so I guess I'll just start. So for the program, I recommend using one like Ibis Paint, where you have like a lasso tool, or at least some sort of like precise tool or like a vector tool that you can get like clean lines, like especially for like ones like these, like the ears, you want to have it all nice. So yeah, okay, first step, your canvas has to be a square. It doesn't have to be this exact measurement. I use 2000 by 2000 pixels, but any will work. I just like it's high quality. So a lot of people have been requesting Gordy from Dandy's World, so that's what I'm going to use for the tutorial, but honestly, you can just use any character ever, to be honest. So yeah. Okay, so first of all, you want to start with a sketch. They're fairly simple, but sketching is very like vital. Yeah. Okay, so you just want to start with the eyes. I kind of position them like here and here. Obviously make them the same size, but it's the sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect. You'll make it perfect and pretty later on. Okay, so here are the eyes. The eyes are like the easiest part. It gets harder from here. I'm sorry to break to you. Okay, so you start with two little circles and they should be positioned in like mid-face. To keep the proportions good. So the eyes are the easiest, okay? And if it's like a female character, you can give them lashes or whatever, but since it's Gordy, he doesn't have lashes. Sorry, Gordy, you're lashless. Okay, next, you're gonna want to draw the mouth. Now, for these icons, there's 3 different types of mouths, so you can either do like a little happy mouth, like that. You can do a rectangle mouth, like this. And you can do a trapezium or trapezoid mouth, like this, making them shocked. So yeah. You can also do a quite low one by like doing it higher, because like that's just the me thing. For Gordy, I'm just gonna do like a little shocked one, because I think that would be cute. And since Gordy has little fangs, I do want to give him fang as well. Don't be afraid to like give them personality or like just little things about their character, because like for quite a lot of mine, I do give them little like sharp teethies and it looks really cute, so you can do that as well. Next, this is just the base for the face, so you've got that down pat by now, just the regular face features. Next, we're going to focus on the cheek area. So most of the time I do like little swirlies like this. They can be like exactly the same like here, or they can be like opposites. And for some of mine, I even do different shapes. Like for Sprout, I did little cheeks, little like seed cheeks, and for Gigi, I did little stars. So you can really just be creative. For Gordy, I do want to do the swirls though, because I think he'd look best. So yeah, that is the base for the face. Did you like how that rhymed? Yeah, me too. Okay, now I'm just going to add all of the extra details, and I'll come back once I am done. Okay, sketch is done. Now it's for your fun and favorite part, the colors. Okay, so just lower the opacity and put a layer underneath, so that way, that doesn't help. You can still see it when you paint underneath. So first of all, just pick like the skin tone or the base color and fill that entire thing. It's a bit much. There we go. So just fill it like that. So now we get to add all the details. Yay! I normally start with doing like the eyes, because that kind of sets the mood for the piece. So get yourself a little circle tool. Since Gordy has black sclera, or black eyes, I'm going to make it black. Yeah. So once you've got your little circle, you want to do the outline. So I used the filter stroke. Oh, that dot's annoying, I'll fix that. And just do it like that. I usually don't use pure white because like it's a bit strong, so I just use a kind of off-white, yellowy toned. So yeah, now you've got your one eye, but all you want to do is copy that layer, paste it, boom, flip, boom, merge, and you've got your two little peepers, your two little eyes. Yep. So that's step one, the eye's done. Next, you want to do the mouth. So since we're doing a rectangular kind of mouth, I'm going to use the rectangle drawing tool just so I can do this. Boom, boom. There's the little mouth. If you're doing other shapes like the happy mouth or the trapezium mouth, you can also use tools, but for the smile mouth, I usually freehand that. So yeah, always make sure to like continually like check and turn off your sketch so you can see how it's looking. Just because like it's easier to see your progress, you know. So what is this? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just make sure it's always centered because it looks pretty good when it's centered, I think. Okay, next I'm going to draw his little fangs, his features. So for the fangs, if you start in the corner, it's really easy. You just lift it up like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, just make it the way you want to make it look, you know. Oh, but my number one tip is to try avoid drawing lines as much as possible. It looks a lot better when you're using just like shapes in it instead of like outlining everything. So having like shapes like this, just the fangs, instead of outlining them like that. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's not really the style that you're going for, you know? Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. Wait. To be honest, you could use a triangle tool, but like, I'm not smart enough for that. Okay, now we're gonna add his little top of the pumpkin thing. Remember what I said about no lines? You can break that rule for like the headpiece. I remember for my fin icon, I broke that rule because that took me like so long. Just go with the flow. If you feel like it needs changes, then make those changes. Do whatever it takes to be happy with your result. Because I know by the amount of times I've done these, there have been ones where I wasn't happy and I had to change like how it looked a bit. So yeah. From what I say, until I get to the spiral, you can kind of do whatever you want, to be honest. It's just the main foundation of me teaching you this is just so you can understand the style with the colors and also the facial structure. So now you can see, like, this is obviously the pumpkin crown. I'm gonna, if you want, remember, you should not be scared to like tweak your colors a bit. Like, that looks heaps better, okay? Little things like that can really make a big difference. And also, I recommend reusing your colors because it'll just make the piece like flow a lot more. Like, I'm using the same color for the mouth and for the little branch on his stem. So yeah, it's also really important to use contrasting colors. Like, on the screen, I'll show you my other icons and you can kind of see they're like a bit contrasting with the palettes I used because it really gives it a nice finish. part you've been waiting for, the swirly cheeks. I'm gonna fix that color in a second. I just want to show you guys the cheeks real quick. So, it doesn't really matter what color you do them. As I said, just make sure it looks good. I might go with this red, like that. I think that'd be cute. So, 3 different ways to do the cheeks. You can, as I said in the sketch, you can do swirlies like that, or you can do whole other shapes, you know? There's no clear rule, just to have fun, do the style, but I think I'm gonna do like just regular swirls for now, so don't be discouraged if you can't get the swirl right the first time, because for every one of these it takes me like probably 10 or so, probably more, to get it right, because sometimes it doesn't really look right, you know? I kind of just eyeball this part if I'm doing it the same way, like that. And if you want it to be opposite, you just flip it instead, like that. You see? Pretty easy. And I'll merge it so they're together. And if you're not pleased with the color like I am right now, you can change that. You go boom, 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 boom. And we're almost done. Now you've got your base, you've got all your base colors. Now it's for the finishing touches, which is tweaking your colors, adding, oh, my favorite part, adding like airbrushing it, because I think that's really cool. I don't do it a lot, but like when I do it, it looks really nice. You do a little airbrush like that. Just keep tweaking it until you're pleased with it, honestly. Take your time. It's a really fun process, in my opinion. Creepy. If you think the eyes are a bit big, just redo the process. Erase one. I'm thinking my problem is they're a bit big and they're not positioned properly, so I'm just going to move it a bit, resize it, maybe change up this pure black. I will always stand by that it looks a million times better if you avoid pure black or pure white. Okay. And I think we're done. Yay! You've just finished your first full face icon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. If it didn't, I will have probably uploaded a short form, and it'll be like a text-to-speech thing instead of my voice, and I feel like it might be a bit easier to follow if you guys want something more quick pace, but this tutorial is more kind of in-depth. See you for the next one.